Welcome to Land Academy. This is the Cash Flow from Land show. We show you how to buy real estate for half of what it's worth
and sell it on the internet really fast.
I'm Jack Butala.
I'm Jill DeWit. We are Jack and Jill, and this is the Jack and Jill Show too.
With over 15,000 completed transactions, we're the experts at acquiring property.
Of all kinds, not just land.
For half price and flipping them for way more.
All right, let's get this show started.
Jack Butala with Jill DeWit.
Hey there.
Welcome to our show today. In this episode, Jill and I talk about title agents and how they have all the secrets. Great show today, Jill. Before we get started, though, let's share something interesting and maybe possibly funny that happened to us recently.
You know, we're really good about saying, do as we say, not as we do, and I have one here. Don't do what Jack and I just did.
Under the bus right now.
Yeah, I'm throwing us both under the bus right now. So we took on a brand new member in a brand new employee, like a big time employee in our world. And his unofficial title is COO, and he really is head of our operations now. So what did Jack and I do? Goof off for a week.
We really did.
That's what I'm saying. Don't do what we just did. We had a whole fluff week of fluff. It was just like,
you're right.
Well, he's here now. We don't have to do this. No, we still kind of have to. And the poor guy, he's still learning what we're doing, and we just we're horsing around. We really, we mentally and physically left. Because when we were in the office, we weren't there.
We've been working like crazy.
It's true.
For 12 months on Land Academy.
More than 12 months.
Land stay. I mean, land part of this that's sealed up and cash flowing and awesome. And we it's constantly growing. It's great. But we worked our tails off for more than a year.
Yeah, in our defense.
But yeah, we just both had enough. You're right.
Yeah, we've had 18 months of not really taking any breaks. So boy, we took a break.
We're back.
Oh my gosh. And so I apologize. Our shows are suffering. We let some things we got to catch up here. So
we did.
We are back.
We're back. Nothing's new. I mean, everything's new.
Everything's new. No, it's so great though. Here's the big picture.
Everything's fine is what I mean.
Yeah, it's going to be even better now that we have the right talent in place to help us. I know.
It's a dream come true.
Have had great people in our world, but now we got someone to really, really take it to the next level.
Yeah.
Which when you're doing a business, Jack, I'm going to say this real quick because you're really good about this. There's phases in a business. There's a startup phase and
business corporate cycle.
Yeah, and that phase, and now you're first gear. You like to say first gear, second gear, third gear, kind of thing. And it's not. And when you switch gears, sometimes it's hard, because you're so used to that gear. Like startup phase, first gear, it's like that's really what you're doing. And when you can kind of shift down a second, you don't know what to do a little bit.
Zero at first.
You don't,
Neutral at first. Yeah.
Right. You're like, whoa, okay. So now we just changed gears. So it's a little bit like, whoo, take a step back, everybody. Now we got to get used to this one.
Yeah. Playing off of that or continuing that thought, you don't have to be good at all gears.
No.
I'm a zero to first gear person. I love the startups. I love all that. But when it's time to really get down to brass tacks and implement everything and make it work and make it functional and reliable, I hand that off. Mm-hmm. I always have.
Yeah. So
second gear is really second gear for me is we tested it. People like it.
It works.
It's taped together.
But
everybody
people are paying for it. So there's something here.
There's value.
There really
we
is
are
something.
Really adding value and creating equity. Then third gear, we're shifting into third. We're handing the reins over to a pro operator,
right?
A proven professional, high-paid operator, to really deliver it. And,
it's funny
because now I'm on to the next thing.
That's it. That's what I was just gonna say. That's how I know you are good at and / love first gear. So what do? Instead of even thinking about fourth gear and fifth gear and preparing for that, no. You're looking for another thing to be in first gear again.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
I'm not looking for it. I
want fourth and fifth. I'm ready for fourth and fifth. I want some coasting.
Well, fourth and fifth gear will never happen if I'm expected to execute third gear.
That's why we bring in people. Yep. and different companies need different people.
We're not sitting here just talking about ourselves for ever long as the show is. I'm trying to make this a piece of advice. If you're a third gear person, listener, then that's great. Find yourself a first gear partner and vice versa. I learned that the hard way. Beating myself up all the time, like, oh man, I should be expected to be all these things. You know, it's the E-Myth, that book, which I think is a pile of poop.
You know what? I watch people in our world doing a version of this. Hey, I'm not good at this. Can someone else partner with me? You do this and I'll do that.
That's the absolute right way to do this.
I agree. It's brilliant.
That's one of the things about our group I love.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's one of the values about our group and our little world is everybody's better together. We've all figured that out. And how do we know? Success Plant. How's that for a transition?
Speaking of Success Plant, let's take a question from Success Plant.
Exactly, which is true. Everybody in there helps each other. And here's a good question, and we'll answer it. So Ted asks, hi all. So I identified a good county, I think. I sent out mailers, and I'm starting to get calls. Some of the counties I did first had great websites where I could easily see the property boundaries, etc. This county does not have that. I can search the property records, but there's no mapping or anything. How can I do some research on these properties? I sent out a large mailer, so I need to figure out a way. Are there any third-party sites or something?
So, yeah, this is a great question. And again, I think we had a question like this earlier in the week. You got to do a lot of research in the beginning to find out where you're going to send these mailers. So there's a couple ways to look at this. Because the county website situation is not like it would be in an urban city, like Los Angeles or Phoenix, there's probably less transactions going on there. So you're going to kick it. You're going to do great financially, but you do need to find out about these properties before you buy them. So mapping is imperative. So we have a tool in our toolbox called Title Pro 24/7, where you can get GPS coordinates on just about any property.
And maps.
Some of them are, and then consequently maps, and then and ownership and the whole thing. So yes, to answer your question that is the workaround. Mm-hmm. We're aware of this situation. The fact that a county doesn't have a GIS or web lookup never stops us. Mm-hmm. There is a third party issue, and it's called Agent Pro 24/7. It's part of our data package.
Yeah. So, and how it happens behind the scenes is just because the county doesn't have it online, this provider that us as a provider, how it works. We are the provider, but it's not us doing this, but there really is somebody that's going to these counties and getting maps and actually physically scanning and uploading documents. Right. So they're available for us. So that's the reality. Just because a county is not all that good, they don't have the manpower, people are doing it. And so you can get to this stuff.
See, Jill and I have done all this stuff wrong for you.
Yeah.
And that's a great question, by the way, and I'm glad you asked it. Yeah, we have all the solutions to all these issues. I'm not bragging or any of that. I'm just saying, man, we just,
we've been there.
We've been there. And that the solution is what I just said.
Well, and the beauty of it is, what I think is so great is that, gosh, 10 years ago, it was a lot harder. 10 years ago, we did not have the resources that we have right now, Ted. 10 years ago, I remember doing this. I remember calling counties and finding out the map and the book and the page, literally sending them a check and a letter requesting them to mail me back the plat map for da-da-da-da-da. You remember this, Jack? And we, of course you do, but we had a whole, even before me, you had a whole team. That's what they would do. Mm-hmm. It was nothing about getting these county plat maps, literally scanning them in. Our office was doing it, for our own resources. It was a lot of work.
We have a lot less people working in these companies than we used to.
You're right, because of this stuff now and the resources. And that's why you're right. Back in the day, Jack, there was a whole team to be this business. And now you don't need this whole big team.
Right.
Thank you.
Hey, if you have a question or you want to be on the show, reach out to either one of us on Success Plant. Today's topic, title agents have all the secrets. I've said it on the show before. I am in love with title agents. They know the most about real estate and the most about what's going on at the county. But they're not deal makers. They're kind of like the data people, which is really kind of what I am. Jill's a deal maker. Title agents have all the secrets. I think the world thinks that real estate agents have all the secrets, and I wanted to set it straight. The most successful, the best employees we've ever had over the course of our former title agents or moonlighting title agents. There's so much value in having all that knowledge and where to get it. And this show is kind of like a title agent tribute. I know they are misunderstood.
Have you hugged your title agent today? I'm going to get that bumper sticker. Could you imagine? I want to do that.
That's awesome. That's great. Yeah. And I think, we do a ton of deals without title agents because we're acting as a title agent. If we pay $500 or $600 for a piece of property or $1,000, we act like a title agent. We check to see if the owner is who they are. We check to see if we check to see if the person that we're speaking with on the phone and the chain of title and the whole thing with the tools that we use. So, but on a higher value properties, let's say $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $10,000, and we sell them for 20, 30, 40, we go through a title agent and we check their work. That's another value of this. We are qualified to read the documents, check their work, and let me tell you, I have caught a lot of errors.
Mm-hmm. Nobody's infallible. So you're right. It's good to keep an eye on it. But realistically, that's all they do all day long. They see the problem ones.
They talk to everybody. They talk to buyers all the time. They talk to sellers all the time. They talk to real estate agents all the time.
Attorneys all the time.
I'm not joking when I say they have the secrets. If you call a title agent and say, "Hey, where's the path of progress?"
Right.
I'm a land investor. I want to buy some property, hold it for a while. Where's the path of progress? 9 out of 10 are going to tell you, "Oh, that's real simple. It's over here. I see all these deals coming in." Mm-hmm. They know what's going on.
Exactly.
I have tons of respect.
I agree. That's a really good thing.
Join us in another episode where Jack and Jill discuss how to use information, that's me,
and inspiration, that's me,
to get just about anything you want.
We use it every day to buy property for half what it's worth and sell it immediately.
You are not alone in your real estate title agent ambition. So that's heartfelt.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's a tough job.
Real estate agent love like I have title agent love?
Do you have real estate agent love?
Yeah.
No, I have title agent love.
Okay. I'm just checking.
Yeah.
There's no wrong answer.
I know. No, and it's not that I know what I don't know if I want to get into this now, but my real estate agent love is for the agents that think outside the box.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't like agents that are all hung up on their ways because they're doing it the same way they've done since 1979.
Yeah.
If it was not broken,
I see a lot of that.
Why try to fix something? Never mind, they could be doing more deals and doing it better. So I give there's new agents that are coming along and they're like figuring it out. Like there's a better way.
What do you think the primary job of a real estate agent is?
Talking on the phone.
I think the philosophical primary job is to maximize price for a seller. That's why you hire an agent to.
Know what else I think though? Getting listings.
No, I mean
you want to have a ton of listings.
I don't mean what does it take to be successful.
Oh,
what it takes to be successful is to get a lot of listings. We all know that. But I think the primary job is to maximize price for the seller, and I never see that happen. Never.
I don't know. Are you sure? I think it's flip it fast. I think it's because speed. Like that guy here locally, the one that we talked about. He's like, he guarantees it's going to sell in X time. The other one I'm talking about, he's always on the TV and the radio, right? He's not a maximized price guy. He's your house will get sold. He guarantees it's going to get sold. He never guarantees that you're going to make a big outstanding profit.
Yeah, Jill, you're right.
He's not a maximized price. So that's the thing.
What do you think the primary job of a title agent is? Escrow agent.
Making sure crossing the T's and dotting the I's.
Exactly. And I think that to get the deal done, close the deal properly.
Yeah. And it may take a while.
Safely,
But they've got to get every last little thing.
So it's all important.
Yep. I agree. Good stuff.
Information and inspiration to buy undervalued property.
We are Jack and Jill, and this was the Cash Flow from Land Show.
We are the experts at acquiring property
of all kinds, not just land,
for half price, just so we can flip it for way more.
And really fast. Thanks for listening.
Let's go buy some property. If you want to get involved or you need more information about our profitable, niche real estate operation, call 480-467-0359. You just might get Jill at the other end of the line.
Landacademy.com. You are not alone in your real estate ambition.